What's good, guys and girls? Your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm back with another video. And I got this video I wanted to talk about. It's called the lemonade stand effect. And basically, I was on, I forget the young lady's name. She's a top music attorney. And, she's breaking down a lot of stuff about the music industry, right? And a lot of people, they were afraid to get their own website and sell their music themselves because they're so caught up on, like, they have to follow the system. Whatever somebody tells them to do, they're going to do it. They say, hey, join this distributor or pick out of this handful of distributors, upload your music and pay the distributor, and then your music will be put on Spotify and all these other platforms, and now you have to drive people to these platforms in order for them to hear your music on those platforms in order for you to generate money. Like, it's like a whole system that's set up to make the artist put in all the work and still not succeed and not be successful. So I'm on there, and I was like, yo, I made a comment. I was like, yo, I'm glad I have my own website and I could sell my music off my own website. And a lot of people they were leaving comments under saying, yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah. But I don't know how you going to protect your music when people try to steal it and they put it on social media platform. They had a bunch of questions. And I was like, people are afraid to get out there and put in the work and do the work themselves. And that's what I call the lemonade stand. So the lemonade stand effect. And I don't think people understand that. Little kids understand it, man. They know you could get out there, hustle, and make money yourself. Basically by creating a product that's maybe, it could be similar, but there's something about it that's different. Or it might just be similar to the next person, but it's the fact that they're getting out there and they're putting in the work and they're hustling to drive the people in. I had this one person say, it's easier said than done to get people to go buy your product. But these kids can do it, man. What you have to understand is that you have to hustle and put in the hard work by preparing yourself, learning how to speak, communicate, converse. Dialogue is very key in this world. Learn how to hustle, even learn how to manipulate, learn how to play with people, get them to laugh, get them to giggle. They're more inclined to buy something from you if you make them have fun. You understand what I'm saying? If your recipe is good, if your product is good, people will buy from you. You can get people to go to your website the same way these kids can get people to go to their lemonade stand. They're not thinking about, oh, let me put my lemonade in somebody else's store. Let me go out with my cardboard box and create my own store and sell it. Every time I see people outside with a lemonade stand, I stop and I give them money. I pay for the lemonade. I buy it. Yeah, I might not drink it. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust everybody. I'll throw it out the window or whatever. I don't know. But at least I supported that person who was independent and tried their hardest to make it. And that's what I mean about the lemonade stand effect. Is that people are forgetting where we come from and where we came from. They're allowing these big corporations to set up these websites and platforms that's just draining us of billions of dollars, all of our hard-earned money, and we're not getting anything back. Only a select few, the select people they want at the top is going to make the money. We're never going to make the money on these platforms. We're never going to blow up. It's not going to happen, man. Because it's a system. All systems are designed to do something. I don't think people really understand that. Every system in the world, once a system is created and designed, it is designed to do what? To do something. That's why the system is created and made. If they wanted all of us to be millionaires, well, how is the company going to stay afloat if they give out all the money to all of us? It's designed to keep you down. That's why you need to go with the lemonade stand effect and get back on your 2 feet and grind. Use your hands, man. Use your mind. Use your legs. Use your body. Use your heart, mind, and soul, and get out there and put in the work. Create your own lemonade stand. Build your own website and make it so that people come there and purchase from you. And the way you protect your stuff is basically copyright. Trademarks, patent for a design, original design of something. You're a creator. You invented something, so you get your patent. If you want to, if you have music, audio, sound recordings, copyright it. If you have a logo, pictures, a face, something that represents you, a phrase, trademark it. Know the game. That's basically what all these other companies do. Now, you have something called content ID, right, which recognizes content that's floating around. Well, I think it's a crime. And I honestly believe, I think it's a crime for all these platforms to hold it behind a threshold. What's the threshold? Oh, you have to be monetized. If you're monetized, if you stay on my website for X amount of years, whatever, and you keep bringing people to my platform, and then you pass a threshold of 1,000 YouTube subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, or whatever these platforms, every platform is different, right? But if you pass a threshold, then you are allowed the tools to protect yourself, such as content ID, where if somebody uploads it, it will recognize it and they'll get flagged for it. I think that's a crime. Why? That should be automatic. If I have something that's trademarked or copyrighted, I should be allowed to upload it to your platform and as a registry. And now that's in your content ID, so nobody takes it. But these platforms don't work like that. So now you have to gamble on banking on using your own platform versus somebody else's platform. That shouldn't be allowed. All platforms, it should be a law that says that all platforms protect all users at all costs, no matter if you're partnered, monetized, whatever they call it, whatever it is. So the only other way that I know to protect your stuff that goes on the platforms is going through a distributor, or if you're partnered on these platforms already and just having your stuff in a content ID, which is not nice. I don't think that's nice, man. I don't think that's right. But you got to do it the hard way then. You set up a company, man. And that's what you should do anyway. A lot of people are not doing that. Set up a company in your state, an LLC or corporation, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. Set up a company, and then maybe set up sub companies under that, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an attorney. Ask an attorney. Set up a company, copyright, trademark, patent your stuff, protect it worldwide, not just local. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't just protect it in the United States. Protect it worldwide. Or if you're in a different part of the world, protect it worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Your area and the United States, protect your stuff worldwide. And then since you have your LLC, then you set up a publishing company, protect your stuff on, you know what I'm saying? Send your stuff to your publishing company, and then from there, register any other website that can protect you, like Song Trust or the Harry Fox, whatever agencies that are out there. You have to put in the work to protect yourself. You got to do it, man, because these social media platforms are not going to do it unless they're gaining money from you. And then if I was you, I would once you do all that, then contact YouTube directly. Hey, listen, I have my music. It's, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. I don't want people using it on your platform. And if they do use it on your platform, I'm going to sue you because you're not giving me the tools necessary to protect myself from a blank slate, from this original page. And see what they say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got it the same way like DistroKid contact YouTube and they have all these tools that taps into YouTube. You can do it too, but the only way you can do it is by having a legit company. So if you don't have an LLC, you don't have a legit company, they're not going to talk to you in that way. You have to have a company that has assets that are protected. When you have assets that are protected and your assets end up on their platform without your permission, they could get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is like they do have something like this law that's in for social media platforms that protect them. But that law only protects them if they don't know, if they don't have knowledge. So like, for example, let's say like if I tell YouTube directly, don't upload any of 005 Dynasty music to your stuff, and I'm telling them directly, and they respond to me and they confirm that they got that information from me, then they literally can't have anybody upload my stuff to YouTube because we already spoke about it. But that law protects them as if they don't know. So if they don't know about something, they could get away with stuff being uploaded to their platform because it's millions of people. But if you get in contact with them, you tell them directly, and you have an LLC, you have a company set up, you have your assets protected, everything's protected, you doing the work, then people can't upload. So you gotta, what it is, you gotta put in the work, guys and girls. The lemonade stand, the kids, they're putting in the work. If you're not putting in the work, then yeah, your stuff is gonna, your stuff could be stolen. No, duh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even on your own website, you gotta put your stuff up. You gotta say your stuff is trademark. Say your stuff is copyright. You gotta say this information. You gotta show it. Like, I got songs that are copyrighted. My song, I got the paperwork. It came from the government. I paid the government to protect my music. So now, like my song, I See Through You. It's an instrumental beat. It's copyrighted for like what? It's for, I got at least like 70 more years on that copyright, because what is it, 72 years, something like that. So I got like 70 years on that copyright. So people cannot take that song. They cannot use it, man. They cannot use my song without my permission. Otherwise, they got to pay up big time lawsuit, or big time payment if they don't want to go through the lawsuit. You know what I mean? So if I ever hear somebody using that song in like a movie, on radio, or something like that, it's a rap, because it's protected. Even if it goes on YouTube. Say if my song, I hear my song on YouTube, right? And because it's not in the content ID system right now. It's copyrighted, but it's not in the content ID system. I took it down off of there. I don't have it in there. But let's say 20 years from now, somebody uses my record on YouTube. And let's say somebody uses my record on YouTube today. And then 10 years or 20 years from now, I hear it, like, oh, snap. And they got like 1 billion views. Well, they're in trouble, because that's my. So now I contact YouTube and say, hey, they took my stuff, so now they gotta take it down. And I contact my lawyer, and we suing, and we getting 10 years of royalties or 20 years of royalty money. It's coming to me. Because now it wasn't no content ID in place to protect me on their platform. And these people knowingly know they did not create that song from scratch, and they used it. So you, first of all, just go get your stuff protected. You know what I'm saying? Do the lemonade stand. Put in the work yourself, guys and girls. You got to put in the work. If you don't put in the work yourself for your product, your asset, you know what I'm saying, it's a wrap for you. So, but people are being lazy, man. They depend on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitch.tv, YouTube, Rumble, Venmo. Like, there's so many platforms. They depend on them because people are being lazy. They want to get on these free platforms and then think they're going to become millionaires. That's the problem. Instead of doing a lemonade stand effect and getting out there and putting in that work. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. I'm giving y'all the game. Most people hate me. They hate me. They don't like me, man. But I'm giving y'all the game if you listen. It is what it is. It's your boy 005 Dynasty, man. And don't forget to Google me.